worrying is that also last time these two teams played and Cybershock lost, Glowing still had a really good performance, and he did not on Nuke in that previous map. He was at the bottom, rock bottom of the scoreboard alongside Fenneman. So if there's any salvation for the CS side, we're going to have to see Glowing get more than 5 kills. We're going to have to see Fenneman get more than 8 kills. Those two fell off the cliff going into map 2. So those are definitely my big win potentials for them. And for Sashi, it's Siphon just continuing what he was doing. 21 and 8. That guy was on a stormer with 112 ADR.
I must admit, even on my very best day, 7 hours of playing CS it's a lot to ask. So I could definitely see these guys being exhausted by this point. For Sashi, okay, we talk about the advantages of having that warm-up game versus coming in a little bit more cold, but at a point, that warm-up becomes a bit of a detriment because it's gone on for so long. Sashi now have 2 maps of a warm-up, one of those maps having been ridiculously long. So the tables kind of turn on their heads a little bit, and now it's Sashi who have the advantage, at least in that regard. And I think I say it in that regard in a couple of different regards here, because they came into this as the favorite already. And while that first map was quite scrappy and didn't quite go the way that Sashi maybe would have hoped, they really staked their claim on the second map. Undeniable dominant performance there. As you had pointed out, Cybershock didn't get a single round on their T side. So we come into the third map, and they're probably feeling pretty darn confident, all things considered.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. This is actually the final game that's going on right now in ESL Challenger tonight. We can run you through some of the results. Rush B lost to Spirit Academy. The fact that went to 3 maps in itself is quite impressive. The fact that Rush B even got a map, sure, Texi and Zinni are fantastic, but you're up against Kaisuke. Like, there's a big difference in there. Gigi Hao lost to Sinners. Understandable. Paravision beat Monty. If I'm not mistaken, that's kind of like the clash of the Titans in Group B. It's like the top 2 teams in Group B. So, or I guess Paravision, Sinners, Monty is kind of like the 3. But the fact that Paravision beat Monty is probably going to propel them to take one of the top 2 spots. Namiga, as we were mentioning, that was on the B stream. They did really well against Fireflux, and you know, that series just felt like it was theirs under wraps throughout it all. And then Copenhagen Wolves beat 9 Pandas 2-1. That's quite a big result for them, because they also had just lost to BC Game 1-2 after winning map 1. And they didn't even have Ancient in the veto, because that's 9 Pandas' insta ban. So I think that's a really big result for them. They're a team